Yo, what up? It's your boy Sue. We back with another episode of the Come Up, episode 5. Today we're talking about the power of being single. Real quick, up on the screen, y'all can see the plyo workout that I did today. Pretty intense, I'm not gonna cap. Definitely do not recommend for the week. But yo, if you're trying to get like Sue, you already know what to do. There you go, you got the cheat codes. But yo, back to the topic, the power of being single. So what is it? Pretty simple. It's you're not in a long-term relationship, you don't have a girlfriend, you're just single, maybe you're ready to mingle. Who knows? Who cares? Like, why does this matter? Why is being single such a cheat code to life? I'll tell you why. I will tell you why, and then we're gonna go into even more detail. Why? Time. Time, the one thing you can't buy, the one thing you can't get back is time. Look, relationships are cool, but they take so much time. They take so much time. Time is attention. Attention is energy. And once your energy gone, it's like, what are you going to do? So that's the thing. When you're in a relationship, it takes a lot of time. You got to constantly tend to your partner's well-beings, to your partner's needs. You got to make sure they're being met. You got to make sure you're not ignoring them. You got to make sure that, you're spending time together, going on dates, all that cute, fluffy stuff. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Right now, I'm really just speaking to the young people. It's like, when you young, I just don't really see the benefit of being in a relationship. I think being single is much more beneficial. And, with this time, you can use it to work on yourself. You can use it to build up a business. You can use it to just, fuck around and have fun in your young years. I mean, of course, I don't really recommend that. I recommend using every single ounce and every single second of your youth to, pretty much build your future. But that's just me, I guess. But yeah, when you're single, you just have way more time to enjoy yourself, way more time to tend to yourself, but also time to just create the person you want to be. Ideally, when you do end up getting into a long-term relationship or finding someone that you want to marry, you want to make sure that, you're the best possible version of yourself that you can be. Obviously, you're not going to be perfect. Obviously, you're going to have things to improve when it comes to relationship. But if you're actually utilizing this time while you're single and using it to your advantage, you could very well set yourself up for the future and be well on your way to becoming the best possible version of yourself. And next is money. Because, y'all, relationships, it really depends on the relationship, but it's 2023 when I'm making this video. Relationships take money, people want to go out to restaurants, they want to go to the club, they want to have drip and all that. So it's like, it's going to cost you some money. And I know someone like me personally, when I'm in a relationship, I love to buy stuff from my lady. I don't like, man, you can call me a trick or whatever, but like, I like that breadwinner sort of lifestyle. Like, I love to buy my girl drip, love to buy the dinners, whatever, take her out, all that. But at the same time, it's like, I also like to have time to work on my business and to not spend all my money so that then I can have money to invest later on in assets. So it's like, eventually it comes a time where you gotta choose what's best for you in the moment. And sometimes it's just better to be single and focus on stacking your cheddar and getting better instead of being in a relationship. Next, goals. So this kind of relates to money and time. So when you're single, oh my gosh, literally all of your time and attention can just be on your goals. Let's say you want to make it to the NFL or the NBA, or you want to be the next Wimbledon champion. You can focus all of your time on that. Now, if you have a girlfriend, you're not gonna have as much time to spend on that. As simple as that. Your goals, while they might not take a back seat, they won't have as much attention and intensity placed on them. And look, argue this if you want. Obviously, there's some relationships where it can be done. There's some people that have managed to create relationships where like their girls completely understanding of their time constraints and the fact that they're working towards something. But more often than not, that is very rare. Now, of course, it is possible. So don't let my words, discourage you. But at least in my case, I found that it's just easier for me to be single and to focus on my goals and whatnot, because when I'm in a relationship, it's like even if my partner gives me the time I need to work on my stuff, it's like I still want to spend time with them. They're still on my mind because you just develop a relationship with someone and you become attached. Simple as that. You build a connection and you're thinking about them a lot. So it's just the simple fact of the matter. When you get into a relationship, you form a relationship, you form a connection, and you are connected. And next is really focus. Pretty much, leading from the last point is just focus. When you're single, your focus is impeccable, at least if you're using it the right way. Of course, you can be single and just looking at every ass that walks by and trying to swoop every girl's number. But if you're like me, if you're watching this channel, you're probably not like that. You're probably actually using this time of being single to focus on your goals and focus on what's best for you. So how exactly do you go about being single the right way? Well, number one, do not seek out a relationship. Okay, the issue a lot of people fall into is that when they're single, at least something that I found myself doing is like, I'll be single and I'll be like, dang, I wish I had a girlfriend. I wish I had someone to lay up with at night. And then I'll end up getting that. And then it's like, I'm like, yo, can I be single again? Like, can I have that freedom? Can I have the bed to myself? Like, damn. So, it's like you gotta appreciate where you're at. If you're single, understand it's not because you're undesirable. Well, actually, that might be the case, but chances are it's not because you're undesirable. It's just you haven't met the right person yet. If you're single right now, just use the time. Understand that this is a rare time in your life. Understand that if you find your partner who you want to be with for life in your 20s, you will be with them for the rest of your life. You will have to have a relationship that takes a lot of time, energy, and attention. So while you're single, just use this time. Use this time to build your wealth, build your body, get your health right, get your mental right, so that when that special someone does come around, you will be ready. And, last but not least, if you're single, though, what a lot of guys like to do is like they like to play this game of like, I'm just going to go to the gym. I'm just going to get money. I'm not going to focus on girls at all. I'm going to ignore them. I'm literally going to cut them all off. It's like, no. Please don't do that. You don't have to do that. Now, of course, if you have no options, that's different. But let's say you got options and you're just single. Don't make the choice of being like, yo, I'm not going to date at all. I'm not going to get with no girls or anything. Because you become a little weird like that. Like, let's be honest. When you go too long without socializing, you go too long without dating, you go too long without, being in the sack, you get a little weird. You got to practice these things. You got to be consistent. So pretty much moral of the story is the power of being single is great. You have the time, you have the focus, you have the time and focus to get everything right in your life. Your money, your body, your goals, and your mental state. You can also spend a lot more time with family. You can focus on your spiritual connection. So that's what you should do. Use the time, but don't be out here blocking blessings. If the right person comes along, welcome it into your life. Don't seek it, just welcome it, because whatever's meant for you is gonna come to you. Anyways, y'all, that's all for the video. That's the power of being single, y'all. It's a great power. Don't misuse it. And it's your boy Susu Sule. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The channel is growing every day. So check us out.